Fox 61 News at 10 starts now.
Right now at 10, trick or billion-dollar treat. Tonight's Powerball drawing is expected to be one of the 5 largest in U.S. history.
Also ahead, Halloween seemingly back to normal. Trick-or-treaters tonight out and about. How people are celebrating all around the state.
And we are about 1 week out from the election, and there's an important voter deadline that's fast approaching. The important reminder tonight. And first on Fox 61, we are about an hour away from seeing those 6 lucky numbers in tonight's billion-dollar Powerball drawing. Good evening, I'm Jen Bernstein.
And I'm Ben Goldman. Thanks for joining us here tonight. While children are looking for candy tonight, this Halloween, many of the adults are looking for their tickets in the 5th largest jackpot in U.S. history. Fox 61's Gabby Molina joining us live in Newington tonight after speaking with people hoping for an enormous Halloween treat tonight. Hi, Gabby.
Hey guys, and this jackpot is so massive that it does not even fit on the signs. Take a look. These signs weren't even meant for $1 billion jackpots. It says 999 million here, but I can assure you it is a $1 billion jackpot that people are looking to win tonight. This Halloween, people are hoping for no tricks and all treats when the Powerball drawing happens.
All right, 4 tickets. I have the winning tickets in my hand. Absolutely. Absolutely.
What gives you the confidence?
I just know it. I just feel it. I am going to win tonight.
The $1 billion jackpot is the 2nd largest in Powerball history, and it's an amount of money that can be described as
amazing, fantastic, unbelievable.
Unimaginable. It's untouchable right now to me.
And people are crossing their fingers it could soon be theirs.
Thank you.
One after another, customers bought their tickets at Stu Leonard's in Newington Monday evening, one of the highest selling locations for lottery tickets in the state. Many with no strategy, just hoping for luck.
I actually don't buy them very often. I saw that it was up to $1 billion. I said, okay, I could use $1 billion.
Just one. That's all it takes is one to win, and a $5 scratch-off. I'll probably do better on the scratch-off than I'll do on the Powerball.
Those people certainly were not alone in taking a chance. The Connecticut Lottery said as of 4 p.m. on Monday, there were 3,225 wagers happening per minute and over $2 million in Powerball sales in the state. So what would people do with the money if they won? Many wanted to share.
Charity, travel, give out to my family as well as charities, and just enjoy a little bit of life.
Who knows? You know, I have grandchildren. Who knows? College.
Spread the wealth, help the underserved.
But also enjoy it themselves.
Have less stress, right? Like, I think everybody wants more money so they can just live without any kind of worries.
Go buy a private island somewhere and retire. I worked 40 years at the post office, and it's about time to do something good.
Now, if someone does win the jackpot tonight and they decide to take the cash option, it's $497 million, so still plenty of money for you to enjoy. Now, I have 2 tickets that I purchased. One of them has to be the winner. I'm feeling pretty confident tonight, and we are going to find out super soon at 10:59 p.m. That's when the drawing is happening, and you can watch it on the CW20. Live in Newington, Gabby Molina, Fox 61 News.
If she wins, it could be your last report.
I was about to say we might not see her tomorrow.
Gabby, it's been great working with you.
Gabby, good luck to you.
All right, tonight, many kids and parents looking through their trick-or-treat bags to see what they got this Halloween.
Yeah, with much fewer pandemic precautions than the last 2 Halloweens, it felt more like the nights of trick-or-treating that we're used to. Fox 61's Tony Black went to a neighborhood in Middletown. He's here in studio with what the families that you talked to had to say. Tony.
Yeah, you guys, I saw some really great costumes while I was out there. A lot of unique, different things. One thing that really caught my attention was a father dressed as Poseidon and his 2 daughters who were dressed as mermaids. This was all in Middletown on one street that I found. Families were excited to hit the streets tonight, for many the first time in 2 years. The inflatables are blown up, the skeletons are set, and the pumpkins are carved, because once night falls in this Middletown neighborhood,
Happy Halloween.
The fun begins.
I love that I don't have to cook a big meal. I don't have to wrap any gifts. We get really wonderful kids in this area.
Celia Vos Watson has been handing out candy on Hunting Hill Avenue for 25 years.
Hi, guys.
But each year is different for her and her husband.
What we like about this house is that we have this porch that we can decorate for every holiday. And you'll see if you come back year after year, no two times are they ever alike.
Halloween is the one night Connecticut kids get to dress up like
a blow-up dinosaur,
an inflatable extinct T-Rex in 9-year-old Jordan Young's case.
I love it.
Getting a lot of candy?
Mm-hmm. And everybody's complimenting my costume.
It's a night his mom, Vanessa, cherishes.
Seeing them enjoy themselves, obviously their costumes, and having a good, safe night.
The spooky masks came back alive this Halloween, but for many, the safety masks worn the last 2 Halloweens stayed at home. No more candy shoots that crept their way in. Families are happy that trick is gone.
A couple of years ago, we corded this off, and we put caution tape and would put a couple of candy bars out at a time.
Vos Watson says they feel more comfortable, and they hope little trick-or-treaters do too on Halloween night.
So we want to have some fun. We want to invite kids to really enjoy what we have without scaring them.
Because here on Hunting Hill Avenue in Middletown,
everyone's always got their houses decorated, and they've always got the really good candy.
Halloween night is full of neighborhood fright.
Hi, happy Halloween.
Tony Black, Fox 61 News.
Tony, thank you. All right, Halloween night here, and it turned out to be pretty good for Halloween. Maybe some passing showers for like a second. Did you notice that?
When we were walking outside tonight, it felt nice and warm, and you had the occasional shower. Rachel, you went out trick-or-treating tonight. How'd it go?
I went with Aurora and the Flash, my son and daughter, and it was funny because they were like, I felt a sprinkle, Mom. I was like, don't worry, that's all it's gonna be. And we continued right on, and it ended up being nothing significant, and it was a great night ahead. But I have to say, that dinosaur costume, every time my daughter saw that, she was like, I wanna be a dinosaur next year. Taking a look right now, we've got a few showers that are out there, very hit or miss in nature, but I do think they'll get a bit more widespread overnight tonight. Ellington seeing a shower right now. We're also seeing a shower right along the shoreline currently around Old Saybrook heading into Niantic. And as we widen out the picture, you'll see more numerous showers here scattered across central, eastern Pennsylvania, New Jersey. This is heading in our direction. I think the most widespread rain that we get across the state will actually be as we sleep tonight. However, a few lingering showers are possible early tomorrow, especially in southern areas. This is 8 o'clock in the morning, a lot of clouds, a few showers. But as we head through the course of the afternoon, we will generally start to see some drier air work in, and we might even get a few breaks in the clouds. So a damp start to the day tomorrow. Overnight lows only in the 50s, so it's a mild kind of jumping off point. Highs in the mid to upper 60s tomorrow. Again, a leftover shower in spots, then clouds. Try to break for some sunshine. Wait until you guys see the stretch of weather ahead. It does not look anything like November. I'll tell you that. Full forecast coming up.
See you in a bit, Rachel. Thank you. Tonight, New Haven police are investigating a deadly crash involving 5 cars that happened early Sunday morning as a possible drag racing incident. Police say 1 person's dead, 7 others are injured in that crash that happened on Sargent Drive, right near the mobile gas station. 1 of the 7 has life-threatening injuries.
Well, new at 10, a New Britain man will spend more than 8 years in prison for stealing more than a dozen guns from a firearms dealer. Connecticut's U.S. attorney says back in December of 2020, 34-year-old Christopher Matos took 14 guns from Central Connecticut Arms in Portland. Only 3 of the 14 guns have been recovered. Matos has 7 felony convictions, and during the burglary, he was on probation for a state theft offense. Matos and 24-year-old Kenny Cotto, also from New Britain, both pleaded guilty to 2 gun charges. Cotto is awaiting sentencing. And also new at 10, Wallingford police are investigating a suspicious fire at a playscape in the center of town. Officials say that they first arrived at the fire in Doolittle Park on South Elm Street just after 11 Saturday night. Firefighters put out the fire on the playscape, and the town's fire marshal says it was intentionally started. A small fire was also found in a nearby porta potty. Anyone with information about what happened should call Wallingford police.
State police are asking for any witnesses to an assault that happened over the weekend in Woodbury. Police sharing these photos of cars suspected to be involved. Officials say that the incident took place near Dottie's restaurant on Main Street at around 5:30 Saturday afternoon. They say a man got stabbed during a fight in the parking lot. This is believed to be an isolated incident with no ongoing threat. Anyone with any information should contact state police. New legislation looking to protect pets when the weather disasters strike. The Planning for Animal Wellness, or PAW Act, was recently signed into law. It requires FEMA to evaluate and improve federal guidance on best practices to protect animals in weather emergencies and help families with disaster preparedness. The Connecticut Humane Society recently accepted 22 dogs that were uprooted by Hurricane Ian in Florida.
Well, if you haven't registered to vote in Connecticut on Election Day, you only have a little more than 24 hours left. Tomorrow is the deadline to register, exactly 1 week before voters hit the polls in the midterms. Fox 61's Matt Caron shows us how cities and towns are getting ready to count the ballots.
Well, when you go to vote, it is simple, right? You just check in, fill out your oval, slide your ballot into a slot, and then leave. But part of the reason why it's so easy is due to all the logistical preparation that goes on beforehand and has been going on now for months. Welcome to the Registrar of Voters in Waterbury. On this day, busy,
to say the least.
Getting voters registered and on the rolls before the Tuesday deadline.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All day long they've been coming in.
Voters like John and Marlene Cronin, who recently moved to town and said elections are too important to sit on the sidelines.
Fundamentally, that's our right to do, and we should do it. I think everyone should vote.
But putting on an election isn't easy. Here in Waterbury, they have 23 polling locations.
We have to inspect them all every single year, the phone lines, make sure they're handicap accessible. We have to train 250 poll workers to work on that day. And, you know, it's a big undertaking.
And Registrar of Voters Terry Begnell told Fox 61 getting those poll workers has not been easy.
We're having some trouble finding poll workers for this election, and the last couple elections actually, and the city has offered to let city employees work at the polls for the day.
Before Connecticut had paper ballots, we had these electronic tabulators. This one, last used in 1988. Just push the tab down of the person who you wanted to vote for, and when you were done filling out your ballot, pull the lever, and they would automatically tabulate your vote. Now we have these electronic tabulators for the paper ballots. But even they are old.
Last election, we lost 3 tabulators in one polling location because of the heat. So those have been sent out for repair, and they've been returned to us too. But, you know, we have backups.
And Terry told me that even though paper ballots may feel a little old school, unlike anything electronic, they cannot be hacked, and they can also be easily saved in the event of a recount. Every vote that's cast in the state of Connecticut gets tabulated, locked, labeled, and then put into a vault for at least 2 weeks or until the results of the election are officially certified. Reporting outside the state capitol in Hartford, Matt Caron, Fox 61 News.